Welcome, everyone. We are gathered here today with friends and family to unite Mika Anna Sutter-Vogt and Colin Stewart Knechtel in marriage. Marriage is a union founded upon mutual love, respect, and fidelity. You are about to assume mutual duties and responsibilities to each other. You are about to entrust one another with your love, your hopes, and your dreams. After today, your paths will be parallel, your responsibilities to one another will have increased, but your joy will be multiplied as you remain committed to one another in the years to come. I'll now invite Kelly Sutter to introduce the couple and give a reading.
Before I get started, I just want to do a couple of movie theater rules here. Pretend we're in a movie theater. We're going to have, Sarah Jane's taking photos, so please no photography during the ceremony and no video as well. But we will have popcorn later, so it's all good. So Andreas and I and Kent and Sharon are so honored that you are all here today and that so many of you have traveled from very far away to be here to celebrate the marriage of Mika and Colin. Mika and Colin are also especially fortunate to have all 8 grandparents and Mika's great-grandma Elaine in their lives to show their love and support. Mika and Colin grew up within a mile of each other, with Colin just up the hill. And we suspect but cannot prove that the first time they have ever met was when they were 4 years old. We think they were at a gymnastics class. Colin was in the corner with a bunch of boys and they were all just trying to fall over and knock each other over. And Mika was in the opposite corner, just totally unimpressed with the whole thing. But they ended up at the same middle school and the same high school and fatefully the same freshman German class. And they were part of this small group, German's not the most popular language. Sorry, Andrea. But they were all together for these 4 years, and at the end of junior year, they were going to be taking this trip together to Germany to just practice their German and just have fun. And so that was just one of those things that they knew was coming. So right before the trip to Germany, they were assigned to film a short skit that was in German. And there was Mika came home from school that day and showed me the video, and I was watching it going, oh wow, it's very obvious there's a spark here. There was a lot of giggling and a lot of the typical Mika and Colin goofiness that we know and love. And even there were some outtakes I saw with Colin trying to teach Mika a proper Tennessee dialect. Unsuccessfully, unfortunately, but he tried, yeah. So the class trip to Kassel, Germany, they went to Berlin and Salzburg and Munich. It was the true start of Mika and Colin's fairy tale. And it even included castles and the Pied Piper of Hamelin, which is coincidentally Andreas's birth town. Throughout the trip, Mika and her host family regularly sent us photos, and so we could see group photos, and Mika was really excited to send photos as well. And in the photos, they each kept getting closer and closer and closer. It was their smiles kept getting bigger and bigger, and we're like glowing. And it was something we were just talking about, like, oh, what, something was happening here, we saw. Meanwhile, Kent and Sharon were getting very few photos. They didn't know what was happening.
Sorry. Nothing.
But they did get an emergency phone call from Colin in Munich saying, Mom, can I buy a pair of lederhosen? So Mika bought a dirndl while she was in Munich as well, which, no permission is needed. It's kind of part of your birthright, with your German passport and all. So now we have this beautiful photo of these two wearing traditional German clothing in a hallway dancing. It's beautiful. It's a great photo. But back so we knew something was happening here. Back at the airport in Seattle, though, everyone is reuniting with their families, and Colin walks by Mika and taps her on the shoulder and goes, "See ya, Mika." And that was how we knew, oh yeah, something definitely happened. Yeah. So, and a week later, they had their official first date. Or at least he told them. It was obvious right away that their relationship was way more than just a typical high school fling. They just had this deep level of communication with each other right away. And, you know, they found in each other a best friend. And when they disagreed, they talked it out. And even at IKEA, they can talk it out. I witnessed this. I was very proud. Their connection continued through college, and even when they were 230 miles apart, they talked every night. And this bond is why we're here today in the garden that Colin and Mika both helped us build. And we couldn't be happier for you. We're so excited. So, thank you.
Colin, I'm going to start with you. Do you take Mika to be your wedded wife?
I do.
Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in good times and in bad, and forsaking all others for long as you both shall live?
I do.
Mika, do you take Colin to be your wedded husband? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in good times and in bad, and forsaking all others for long as you both shall live?
I do.
The couple will now read vows that they have prepared for each other. I'm just going to step aside.
Mika, you're my best friend in the entire world. I love you. I love how smart and goofy you are. I love how you make me laugh, and how much joy you find in every cute little animal and every cool cloud we see. I love your drive and determination when you put your mind to something, your creativity, and the fact that you keep me honest. I remember walking through Salzburg on our class trip on what I considered our first date. After we toured a fortress on a cliffside with our German class, we were given some time to just wander the town below. I remember us quietly deciding, not telling anybody else, that we were just going to take the long way down, walk our own route. You started to pick a direction, and I was very, very happy to follow. We spent the next 3 hours walking through the beautiful city, getting lunch at a grocery store, watching a couple of boats just spin circles down the river, and getting lost and unlost over and over. That adventure truly created a spark that we both now share, and where I fell in love with you. I promised to always be your friend. I promised to always be your shoulder to cry on. I promise to give you a hug when you need it. I promise to always be your road trip buddy, to sing till we lose our voices. I promise to pretty much always put away the ice cream. Most of all, I promise to love and care for you for the rest of our lives.
Colin, you're my best friend, my snuggle buddy, my partner in crime. When we were 17 years old on the Ferris wheel at this Puyallup State Fair, it struck me that I was absolutely and completely in love with you. My love for you has deepened and matured since then. I still feel that giddy young love for you too, especially today. As we enter this new adventure together, I promise to continue loving you as you are, through our highs as well as through our lows. Oh my gosh, this is not cute. I promise to laugh with you, to cry with you, to support you. I'll be the one popping open the champagne in times of celebration and running to buy ice cream in times of sorrow. And maybe also in times of celebration and just normal times. We really like ice cream. In our life together, I promise to be the best version of myself I can be, and to continue being your best friend above all. You have felt like family, for a long time, but it means everything to me that today it's official. I love you. My tissue.
Kind of.
I'm going to have you both join hands. And Colin, I'm going to have you repeat after me. I, Colin, take you, Mika,
I, Colin, take you, Mika,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
now and forevermore.
now and forevermore.
All right, Mika, it's your turn. I, Mika, take you, Colin,
I, Mika, take you, Colin,
to be my wedded
to
husband,
be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
now and forevermore.
now and forevermore.
If we could have the rings, please. The wedding ring is a symbol of the endless love which unites two human hearts. As this ring is placed upon your finger, remember that it is love that has brought you here today, and it is love that will guide your pathways of your future. I'm going to have you start. Go ahead and place the ring on Mika's finger and repeat after me. Mika, I give you this ring
Mika, I give you this ring
as a sign of my loving commitment,
as a sign of my loving commitment,
now and for always.
now and for always.
All right, Mika, if you go ahead and place the ring on Colin's finger and repeat after me. Colin, I give you this ring
Colin, I give you this ring
as a sign of my loving
as a
commitment,
sign of my loving commitment,
now and for always.
now and forever.
Sing.
For always. Focusing on the ring.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hold hands up. Now, for as much as you have pledged to one another your mutual vows and have done so in the presence of these witnesses, by the power vested in me by the state of Washington, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your spouse.